Hope everyone's well. I'm glad, Deb, you're feeling better and that you are out and about. That's great news. Means to say you can enjoy Christmas a bit better now. Anyway, let's get on and make another Christmas card. So again, I'm going back to the Brightly Gleaming, but I'm going to show you how I coloured this. I got it from a YouTube, from the YouTube channel, and the stamper's called Songbird. And she done hers in a purple, so I thought, oh, I'll have a go with blue. So I've done the blue, but we're going to do it in red today. So shall we start? So it's another A6 card. See that I've already started. I'm just going to show you how I did it. So you're going to need a back mat, and I'm doing this with cherry cobbler today. So I'm using the back mat of 14.3 by 10. That's our usual. And then your white piece, which is 13.8 by 9.5. And then this cherry cobbler colour is the 11 by 7. And then you've got 10.5 by 6.5 in white that goes on top of there like that. Then you're going to need your white for stamping on. And the only ink I used, ink pad I used, was the Smoky Slate. And I just stamped out the Merry Christmas, but I've kept hold of that one. So I can use it on this card. Now, it's entirely up to you whether you want to put the thread on it. You don't need to. I've done it on all three of them. But you don't need to do that if you don't want to. So I'm going to stick these two down first. So if I put these two down, oh, that's my water bottle. I'll put this on my card. Then I'll put this one down. And then you can dress this up with, like I've done before, sequins. I've used a lot of them this year, but I think that's because I got so many. But you can use sequins, or you can use, you know, the gems, or you can even put a ribbon on it if you wanted to. But I done sequins on that, on my blue one. And if you've got sequins that's going to match, then why not? That's what I say. And then I'm going to put this white one on to this. But I think this will probably be my last Christmas card, and then I will start using some of the stuff from the new catalogue. I'll try and post them out to you before Christmas if I can, if they come in time. But if not, you'll get yours after Christmas. But again, please don't feel pressured that you need to order anything. But it will help if you want me to stay as a demonstrator. I've been blessed to have a couple of you wanting to order, and have done so, and that's kept me as a demonstrator for the last 6 months. So although it's hard that we can't meet up together, at least we've got this now. I don't know how much longer you want me to carry on doing this, but I'll do it for as long as you want me to. And I'm going to just put that down on my card. And that's the base of my card ready now. So I'll put that to one side. And then I'll show you what I did here. So I'm using the cherry cobbler. This is the old Blendabilities, because there was nothing wrong with them. But you can buy blends, which is the alcohol colouring pens. But I'm using the medium cherry cobbler and the light cherry cobbler. And I might just use a light real red thingy marker. Oh my goodness. And then I will use smoky slate, light smoky slate for this. And I'll show you what I did. And you need the colour lifter, because that's what gives that tone in the middle, and it also blends it in a bit better. So start off with your dark colour first and just go around your edges, around all the edges. And it gives the appearance that there's a shadow with a bit of light on it, which I thought was quite nice. Hers looks lovely, the songbird stamper. It don't matter how far you go in or come out, or just as though you've got a dark edge, because you can always go back in and darken it a bit more if you want to. Like that. Hang on a minute. And then with the light cherry cobbler, I'm using the brush end this time, and I'm just going to go around and go right into that edge. All the way around. And then I might just go back in with the dark on the edge and just go around there like that. And then you do it to how you think it looks okay. And then I'm just going to use the light real red in the middle and just go around like that in a circle. And then I'm just going to use the colour lifter to soften all those edges. I'll just do a little bit more in there. And then let's line it up. That's better. And then it looks like it belongs there then. And then for the leaves, I did the light, what colour is that? Oh no, it's dark. I did the light smoky slate. Just around. I didn't go right up to the tip though, I just went around the edge. But it's up to you if you want to go around the tip, that's fine. Up to the tip, that's fine. There's no wrong or right way. I just showed you what I did. And then I'm just going to use the light cherry cobbler on the berries. I'm going to colour all them in. And then what I did with the red was this, just up the spine. I did go around the edge of that, didn't I? But again, I should use the colour lifter to blend that in once I've done finished it and I've done what I want to with the leaves. And I did put a bit of light smoky slate on the berries so that it blended in a bit. And if you have a look, you've got some lines on the berries that you can just sort of colour around. So then what I did with this, to not make it look so dark, was just go around the whole of the leaf and the berries and lighten all of it up. But you stamp it with Memento and then you find that your colours won't run, your alcohol won't make the black smudge. And then what I did, because I've got some silver and I've got gold, Wink of Stella, which I think Stampin' Up did a couple of years ago. And on the blue one, I done it in gold. I should have done it in silver, but I'm going to do this one in silver. And just colour in the tops. That's all I'm done. And then that just gives a little bit of a glisten. Around the tops. A bit of a press a minute. There we go. And because we got the punches, these are easily dealt with. So that's that. So I fussy cutted the holly leaves, so I'll do that now because that takes a bit, and then I can punch out my balls. This, I think, was stamped on a piece of card that comes in with the catalogue when they arrive. And I always keep the white piece of card because the card is really white. And it's quite thick and it's lovely for stamping on. Yeah, it is, look. But I used some of it on the other card, didn't I, when I was sticking it down. But it's lovely for stamping on. I don't know why they didn't give us that card. And it don't show through the print from the other side, so I think, well, that's another bit of white card I can use. Thank you very much. Knowing what us crafters are like. I don't know when I'll make the last video for this year, but I'll do as many as I can, and then you can pick them up whenever you want. I am enjoying it. Still doing it. Bob's getting me to upload all this by myself, and I have found it difficult to start off with, but I'm just beginning to get my head around it. So what I do is I film it and then I upload it to my computer. Well, that's quite simple, you think. And then I have to, he's done me a program that I can just go in, delete what I did last time and add what I've done this time. And that sounds very, very simple, but when you're not used to doing or computer terms like what the keys mean, because I do everything with the mouse, he's had to write everything down on a piece of paper for me that I keep in the craft room underneath this craft mat, just to make sure that I'm doing the process right. So once I started doing it a couple of times, I got to do it a couple of times more, and once I've done it, a couple of times, I'll be able to do it much faster. But if I run into problems, I have to wait for Bob to come home from work, or I have to get him up here, and then he has to try and either talk me through it, or he does it for me, and then I think, well, I haven't got a clue what you've just done, so I'll never know that now. So yeah, I'm getting there, and it's been a quite a nice learning curve, but my brain is not as good as it used to be. You know, being nearly 60, it's brain cells are dying. I used to have such a good memory, but it's going. But like I said, I'll carry on and do these until you don't want me to do them anymore. There we go. So that's the long bit over and done with. And then it's just a matter of punching these out, which I'll do now. Let's cut that off there a minute. There we go. And I'll bring my card back in. And I'm just going to bend all these up and put a bit of body into it, so they're not just completely flat. I'm going to go around the berries with this. And then I'll do that up there. And these I stuck on with wet glue, and then these I put on with pads, sticky foam pads. So I'm just going to put a bit of best finishing in these as well, I think. I didn't do it with the other ones. Let's just see what it looks like, hey? Right, so do I want to put a bit of, yeah, I may do. Let's put pads on these. And I'm just going to put them on the backs of them, in the middle. No, I'm not going to put any wire thing on this. I'll tuck that a little bit under there, like that. like that. I'm just going to put a little bit of, just on the berries. That's over the top. Like that. I ought to put a little bit of, I might actually draw that in actually. That might be an idea. Just do it up to that one. Wrong side. Well, blind man will be pleased to see it. Well, we say this, don't we? And that one don't need it. There we go. There we go, that's all right. And then I'm just going to put some sequins on it if I've got any red ones, which I think I have. No, they're pink. I don't want pink ones. Yeah, I've got some of them. And I'm just going to put a couple Bob saw me using this the other day and he said, "What's that?" I said, "It's a jewellery picker." And oh. There we go. And then that's it. So I think this is going to be my last Christmas card, unless I find one that I like to do again. So there you have it. Oh, moved. There. Two really pretty Christmas cards. Okay, I hope you give it a go and I'll see you next week. Bye!